Welcome. We will be going through how to complete the ACORNS evaluation form for the 2019-2020 ACORNS application. Please read this form thoroughly and complete it in its entirety. This form has 3 sections. Tier 1 is required to complete all sections of this form. Tier 2 and 3 are required to complete only section 1 and 2. Please enter the following information. Please enter the tribal health program that this application is for. Page 2, this is the first part of section 1, short-term outcomes, so all tiers must complete this. So please use your work plan to select the short-term outcomes you plan on completing this project year, and please select at least one short-term outcome for the strategies you chose to focus on from the previous year. So for example, if you choose to implement evidence-informed and culturally adapted policy, system, and environmental changes to prevent obesity, please select at least one short-term outcome that you will complete from the available options. You can choose all 3 if you would like, but we ask that you choose at least one. Now, we ask for you to use this page's chart as a reference guide to describe how your project will be evaluating the specific short-term outcomes that you've selected on this page. This will be completed on page 3. This blank box below is where you will describe your evaluation methods for these short-term outcomes. This may include what data sources, data collection methods you will be utilizing, how you plan on analyzing the data, and how you will utilize these findings to enhance your project. We also ask for you to please rate your evaluation expertise. Section 2 is the evaluation plan. All tiers are required to complete this section, and as part of your ongoing evaluation throughout the year, the ACORNS team will require each subcontractor to complete a semi-annual and a final report. Please complete the chart on page 6 with the following listed components. The components are objectives that list the project objectives outlined in the work plan. Evaluation questions, they can be single questions or a series of questions that your organization plans to answer related to your project objective. Questions may address impact and process. Indicators are tools used to measure information and data that will answer your previously chosen evaluation questions. And we ask for you to provide data sources or collection tools that will be used to collect each indicator. So examples of these are tracking logs, surveys, interviews, focus groups, observational notes, and pictures. This is an example of an evaluation plan. The objective listed is very broad. We do ask that you be more specific with your objectives. So objective 1 is by September 2020, build staff and organizational capacity to implement selected project strategy. The evaluation question related to this objective listed are both impact and process questions. So for impact, we're asking, did staff and organizational capacity increase upon implementing selected program strategy? One of the indicators to answer this question is the number of staff included in the training, and the data source to gather this information are tracking logs. The same is for a staff knowledge assessment. We are using pre and post surveys to measure the knowledge assessment. And for the process evaluation question, how well was the strategy implemented and received? One of the indicators used are staff assessment on implementation process, and the data tool used to measure this was group meetings with written notes. Here is the form that you will complete. Everyone is required to complete this, and please refer to the example above, but there is an area to include objectives, the evaluation questions related to this objective, the indicators to answer the evaluation questions, and the data sources and tools used to measure those indicators. The responses provided on this form will be used in future reporting documents, so please make sure to carefully consider how these questions will be answered and what data sources and tools will be provided. Section 3 is for Tier 1 only. Tier 1 grantees are required to provide long-term outcome data regarding project strategy indicators. This process will specifically include collecting electronic health record data on active AIAN patients seen within the past 2 years, on obesity, commercial tobacco usage, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Please enter the number of active AIAN patients your tribal health program serves, and in the table below, please just write yes or no for whether these values are ascertainable for every project strategy indicator. Please complete this form in its entirety, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Thank you very much, and that concludes Form B, the Outcomes and Evaluation portion of your ACORNS 2019-2020 application.